Hello and welcome back to blind Let's Play of Deus Ex Human Revolution, where I made my way into Omega Ranch in Singapore, where at least members of the Megan's team are being held. I haven't confirmed that Megan is here, but her team members are. And the security in this place is very tight, and I'm trying to my best to figure out how to take down these guys. Yes. Haven't been using the tranquilizer rifle too much. But here in the previous episode I pretty much couldn't find a way to knock these guys down in melee combat. I just couldn't figure out any way to do it. I hope there won't be any master alarm that would wake everyone up. But now I will make my way into the basement of this building, which is on the western side of this Omega Ranch complex. Oh, I can hack myself into here. I already visited the room, but let's hack.
Access granted.
Yep. Okay, I see at least one security. A laser system. There's an elevator there. Looks like that guy's not moving. Okay, I have this code, which I will hack as usual.
Access granted.
This would take me to an elevator, which I'm not ready to use just yet. There are two offices here. This one is open. there's at least one password around. Yes, there is. The one thing I haven't liked that much in this game. There's always password lying around when there's a computer.
Access granted.
You darrows parted through subterraneans. Okay, so at least the rumors are that Hugh Darrow owns this place. Yeah, but also in the previous episode, when I unjammed the radar and found these people here, I learned that Hugh Darrow has
Access granted.
invited David Sharif and Bill Takat into his facility in the Antarctic. Or where was it? In the Arctic area, the Pangaea. That for me all that sounds a bit fishy. Or at least sounds like an awfully convenient place to attack those three guys if someone would want to. I don't know. Or maybe Hugh Darrow is just trying to make peace between the gods and his organization and Sheriff. Maybe.
Access granted.
In other words, stop breaking shit with your fat asses. I've seen that one. Some background on the Omega Ranch. Sounds like a lovely place. What a bitch. Check this out. Lab drama. Mensa competition. And the same email about the chairs. Okay. Oh, now you are moving when I get close.
earthquakes and hurricanes that are created by these man-made weather machines.
There's a crate.
Visionaries like Darrow to come out of thin air and say, "I'm here to save the world."
Will you see me if I do this?
More money! I've always told you, followers, just follow the money. This time the money is in the entire West Coast collapse.
What if I bet there's crates here? Crate, I mean vent. No! Sit down. This open vent doesn't bother you at all? Guess not. It must feel awful for that guy to wake up in that. Where the hell am I? I'm in the air vents. How did I end up here? I have no idea. Hey, this is the first newspaper I've seen. Explosions shut down ports on Hengsha Island.
As per usual. Let me break this down for you followers. On one hand, you have
Well, we know why that's happened.
which on the surface is designed to stop global warming. And on the other hand, you have these weather machines out in Alaska that are firing
Arctic,
millions of watts into our
not
stratosphere and causing
Antarctic.
mass destruction across the globe. Now, followers, do I have to spell this one out for you? You do see how one serves the other, right? The more tsunamis, earthquakes, and hurricanes that are created by these man-made weather machines, the greater need for visionaries like Darrow to come out of thin air and say, "I'm here to save the world. I just need more money." More money!
Yeah, Hugh Darrow is
Just follow the money.
Shut up, radio!
Entire West Coast collapsing into the Pacific. Not to mention hitting a home run for the Council of Five's depopulation plan. They've been talking about this one for years, so instead of waiting for it to happen, they'll just make it happen. This is how things go down in the world these days, followers.
Shut up! Trying to read a newspaper here. So yeah, Hugh Darrow is inviting the UN responsibles, maybe David Sarif is there, Bill Zagat is there. I mean, Hugh Darrow probably means well, but oh my goodness, if I was a terrorist in this situation, where would I be striking? Well, that freaking Pangaea and Arctic area. Killing Hugh Darrow and killing David Sarif, killing Zagat, killing UN people. Ooh, scary. Scary stuff. Okay, now I think I need to go to that elevator. And I hope this goes down. Dead. Any security here? Wow, what the heck is going on in here? I mean, what are they doing in here? What are they doing in this place? I'm guessing we will find out right about here.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
Really? What about Dr. Reed? Her GPL signal isn't broadcasting. Do you know where she is?
In the secured zone. You'll never get in there. Too many guards.
A distraction might encourage them to leave the area. Say, an incident in one of the labs.
A bold plan, my boy. But one small incident would never be enough.
No, you're right. But 3 simultaneous accidents might.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I thought as much. But we have no choice.
There may be something. Vasily wanted to upload a virus onto their security network, disable their GPL protocols. Eric or Nia might know more about it.
Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
Have you seen Nia Kovven lately? I haven't found her yet.
They've done a good job keeping us all separated, but I suspect she'll be in the Microgen building. There's a skywalk connecting the 2 buildings. If you can find it, you won't have to go back outside.
I'm still looking for Dr. Koss. I don't suppose you could point me in the right direction.
Eric showed an amazing bit of courage a few weeks back. Slipped a note into one of the project reports, telling me they've got him locked inside a lab on the 3rd floor of the Microgen building. I suspect, though, they'll have cameras and other security devices protecting it. You'll have to be on your guard, son.
Gotcha. Just be ready. When you feel your GPL vibrate, set off that distraction.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
Skywalk between the 2 buildings. Yes, there is. I can reach it with those stairs. Okay, but let's see what this room is about. It's a morgue. How charming. Okay, this would have been a way in. Trailblazer, 400 experience. Okay, let's see what this computer has eaten. I've done so often the misclick of
Access granted.
misclick for the stop virus when the timer starts and I'm just about to click, as the mouse is automatically placed on the stop. Okay, anyway. Megan. I know you're nervous, Declan, and to be honest I am too. Delgado's work centered on the use of electric signals to evoke emotional responses in the brain. He was targeting the amygdala and hippocampus. It assures me we are not doing that, and I trust him for reasons I will explain when I can. H. Until then, don't risk yourself by sending me emails like this one. Stick to research questions only, because you're right, I'm sure they are monitoring every word we type. Yeah, software upgrades the limp patients. That's the electrostatic we've been getting to our brains. Okay, this would probably be the way in, but I want to check. Check which way I should have taken to get in here. So. Okay, now that's a tricky one to jump. Where the heck am I? Ah, okay. If I had just... Oh, this is actually my way. There's a way to punch through that wall as well. No. For some reason, punching through that wall seems like a good idea. So why don't we do that? Unless I'm mistaken, the turret and the guys who I couldn't take down are there. Yep, they won't hear me do this. I wonder if this is a better way. Better way in, or should I look for that skywalk? I'm starting to think that going through the skywalk might be a good idea after all. Should be able to jump this, yes. Come on, get in. Right. Was this the... Right, okay. So the stairs are in here. Oh, oh. Skywalk. He's sitting there. Let's see if we can find a similar vent here. Oh, there's a door, even better. Oh, and the guy is sleeping as well. That animation and that helmet that guy had doesn't exactly fit, but let's forgive that game. Security hub. Computer. New arrivals. You asked me to keep a close eye on electronic communications between our 5 newest arrivals. For the most part, they seem to be sticking to the guidelines you laid out for them. From Jason Amir, Stephen Higgins. I'm not too worried because she always wants them off immediately. For everyone except for the Russian, that is. How the fuck are we still getting Nigerian spam mail? Indeed. Maybe it's the Nigerian spam mail that's causing everything, including the electrostatic shocks to the head. I don't know.
Access granted.
Okay. So there are guards. They are not too alarmed, at least not yet. Where was that? Okay. I need to take down some of those guards before I can go talk to whoever is here closer. Or actually, I can go all the way from... No, I can't. Just didn't see these guys here.
Ready to relieve you, Corporal.
Relieve is right. Man, am I tired of this woman's nagging.
What's she whining about now?
Everything from the...
Little glitch on the animation, I'd say. No chances this time.
Access granted.
New samples are simply amazing. Yeah, at least that much is clear. That's pretty much all those patients there. Just a moment, Mia. All those patients in the basement, they were experiments.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Kovven.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Kovven, I need to free Megan Reed and get everyone else out of here. It means causing simultaneous accidents in 3 labs.
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
The GPL tracker, I know. I also know about the virus Dr. Savchenko developed. The one meant to interfere with their security.
One step ahead. Just like Vasily. It's a good plan. However, I don't have the virus program. Perhaps you should check with Declan or Eric.
Dr. Kovven, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Kovven.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Kovven. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuroenhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
I will. In the meantime, stay tuned for the signal. You'll feel a vibration in your GPL. That'll be the time to set off the distraction.
I'll be ready. And I'm sorry about what I said.
It's okay, Nia. I understand. From Vasily. Nia, listen to me. You know what they're doing to us. You recognize the tactics. They're living by not taking it. Giving life by not taking it. Keeping us isolated so that their truth becomes everything. Don't you see the signs? Don't give in to them. Where can we go from here? I guess this would have been a way in Nia's office without anyone Man, that is bright light.
Footsteps. Who's there?
No one. Should have listened to me when I said no one. Should get my an elevator. So what is this room then? Guess I'll look into every room just to happen to find something useful.
Access granted.
Right, it was the same room. Okay, let's get back up. See if I can get my ass on that elevator somehow. Right. There's a wall to be broken here as well. And a hack. I have gold.
Access granted.
Okay, so the elevator is working. It was just blocked off. Out of interest. What is this? Ah, another way into the same root force. Gotcha. Okay, let's do this then. These are some civilian scientists. Guess they don't care about me that much. This guy outside. There's lasers as well. Hey man.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
I've already been in touch with Kovven and Faraday, and we've come up with a plan. If the three of you set off simultaneous explosions in your labs, it might allow me to access the secured area and find Megan. Then we all get out of here.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
Listen, Dr. Koss. Dr. Sevchenko had a plan to neutralize the GPL tracker.
Yes, he wanted to upload a viral program onto the security control computer to scramble all of their equipment. He gave me a copy in case anything happened to him. Here, I never had the courage to use it. Besides, we had nowhere to go.
Dr. Koss, the biochip you mentioned was based on Sarif studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
The computer I need to upload this to, where's it located?
Vasily mentioned a tunnel near the back of the compound. I think it leads to the restricted area's security terminals, but, well, I've never used it myself. I wish I could be more helpful, or even go with you. But...
Stay put, Dr. Koss. Once I upload this virus, you'll have to do your part. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, that's the signal to set off the explosion.
I'll wait, Mr. Jensen. But hurry.
Okay, we have everything we need. Everything we need now. All that is left is to find that security terminal, which is in... where it is? There. Right. It's probably not gonna be easy. But after that we can go after Megan. Mutagenic chemical composition, patient X. They are making these biochips based on the patient X files. Or Adams files. think I will make my way back to the basement of the other building and take that alternate route so I can get outside. And from there I will go. From there I will go plant that virus. Now that I look at the time, I think it will work nicely if I stop this episode. This episode here and continue to the security terminal on the next episode. So thanks for watching this episode of Deus Ex Human Revolution, and I'll see you on the next episode where we hopefully, well, at least plant that virus and get the distraction going and get into the secure area. And in the end, find Megan. So yeah, join me then, and until then, take care and bye bye.